The guy who digs Brian's vest is David Bossie, campaign manager.
It's okay.
How are you?
Caught on
great.
camera.
I'm great.
Good. Listen,
I'm the fashion consultant here.
Right. You said something very interesting in the green room. You're like, do you like doing this? Because it's so new. You go, yeah, I'll do it for 2 months. You only go for 2 months.
That's right.
Can you imagine doing this for years?
What Mr. Trump has done with his stamina, truly, and it's reflective in his schedule today and yesterday, but what he's done for now 18 months in this grueling schedule that we've set for him is a testimony to how bad he wants to change America.
Well, there's one more day. Let's just cut to the chase. Are you going to win?
Absolutely. We feel it. We see it. The polls show it. We're excited to get to Election Day. Mr. Trump's going to cross the finish line tonight in a big way, and we're going to change America.
David, James Comey reopened the investigation 11 days ago, then just closed it yesterday into Hillary Clinton's emails. Republicans discouraged, Democrats relieved. What's Donald Trump saying?
Well, first of all, I question Director Comey. I don't know how you go through that many emails. I've served in prior positions in my life as an investigator in the Senate and in the House, and I don't know how you go through that many emails in a responsible way. If you're trying to rush through to get to a judgment that you're already preset or preordained, that's one thing. Maybe that's what they've done.
Well, I got a couple of things. Number one, they said they have sophisticated software to cut through looking for buzzwords. Number two, they said some could be duplicates. And number three, it doesn't mean that there wasn't confidential or top secret information.
There was classified stuff.
The criteria was the same in July. People were outraged because he said there was no prosecutable evidence there. Doesn't mean there wasn't confidential information.
And let me just go one step further. There are outstanding cases in federal courts in Washington, D.C., where Hillary Clinton is hiding documents at the National Archives, where they are not making them available under FOIA or even to the FBI yet. So there's a lot more documents out there that we don't even know about.
Was Comey under pressure by the DOJ or by the president?
He was crushed over the last week since that announcement. The pressure has been enormous, and I think he folded, unfortunately, under it.
Keep in mind that Clinton, for people who are thinking, and I was driving in and I heard on the radio, she's in the clear. She's not in the clear. The Clinton Foundation is still under criminal investigation. And when James Comey said yesterday in the letter, we have not changed our conclusions from July, the conclusions from July were she was careless, she was reckless, she lied about classified information, lied about the number of devices.
And that's why the American people want change. They're tired of the Clintons. They're tired of the criminality of the Clintons. They're tired of the swamp of Washington, D.C., and that's why Donald Trump is going to win tomorrow, to make change for the American people.
Let's talk. What you guys want to do is turn blue-red.
Yes, sir.
And I no doubt about it, people were speculating on why you'd go to Minneapolis. Are you within striking distance there? What poll have you seen? I haven't seen anything you closer than 4 points.
And we have one at 3. So look, we're right there. When we go into a state, we've seen those polls change immediately afterwards. So we were in Minneapolis last night. We had 23,000 people show up. 1,000 people an hour RSVP'd, and Mike Pence is going to go to Duluth, Minnesota later today. We are putting Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania in play, and we're excited that we're going to be right there fighting for every last vote.
David, who's out there campaigning for you? That's the map. We just had the map up of all the people.
For the Democrats.
Different people.
So who's campaigning for Donald Trump, and where are they going to be?
Well, first of all, Donald Trump is going to be in 5 states today. We start in Florida, we go to North Carolina, Pennsylvania, New Hampshire, and then finish in Michigan again this evening in Grand Rapids. Mike Pence is all over the country as well. He has 5 events. But we have Ben Carson, Rudy Giuliani, you name the surrogate list. It's Ivanka, Eric, Don Jr., Tiffany are all out there on the trail. It's a pretty tremendous effort by the entire family. And look, we're coming together. Reince Priebus is out there also at every turn.
One of the key states that you feel confident about, although, it has been a blue state, it can be a red state, is Ohio. Yesterday, rather over the weekend, appeals court ruled that Trump supporters can monitor Ohio polling places. That's good. And then Peter Doocy, who I have talked to from time to time, he was at a polling site yesterday, and there was somebody from the Clinton Foundation, the Clinton campaign, actually handing out tickets to a Hillary LeBron James event, which is against campaign law. but they were doing it anyway. He tried to figure out who the guy was. Watch.
What is your name, Hillary and LeBron flyer guy?
Yeah, you're not kidding them. Give him my name, my man.
Oh, that's very nice.
Hillary and LeBron.
Are you with the campaign? Are you with the campaign?
Hillary and LeBron after you're done voting. Hillary and LeBron after you're done voting. Love the hat. Good luck.
Are you with the campaign handing out the flyers?
Peter had seen him with the campaign earlier. He had a button on and took it off. They showed the video to, you can't be closer than 10 feet to anybody in line.
To polling.
Right.
Those guys were in line to vote.
Right, exactly. The Secretary of State in Ohio said, upon reviewing the footage, it is clear that it is extremely questionable, if not illegal behavior. Are you worried about shenanigans?
You know, absolutely. And Republicans are worried about shenanigans every 2 years and every 4 years in a presidential race. We have a very good system across the country going to be watching for this in polling places across the country, whether it's in Philadelphia or in cities in Ohio and everywhere else for that matter.
538, Nate Silver came out yesterday. He's taking some heat on it. But he gave Barack Obama an 85% chance of winning before Election Day, and we know that he beat Mitt Romney. He now says that Hillary Clinton's got a 65% chance to win to your guy's 34% chance. So it looks like, according to his stats, his analytics, you guys are still within striking distance. He says it's not out of the realm that Donald Trump wins, and he got incredible backlash on that.
Well, I think he's going to end up being right. Look, what we're doing is we're closing at the right time. We're peaking at the right time on Election Day. Our energy in our organization is going to close this thing for Mr. Trump. His message is what's doing it. His candidacy is based on ideas, positive ideas for the American people, hope, growth, opportunity for our futures, for our children's futures.
Donald Trump keeps saying the system's rigged. A lot of Republicans are very frustrated because they agree with him. We just got word this morning that CNN Wolf Blitzer was going to have an interview with Donald Trump. And then the DNC was sending out emails that were released in one batch of WikiLeaks. And they were saying, guys, anyone in the DNC have any questions for Wolf Blitzer?
CNN was asking the DNC for questions.
And the DNC was sending out emails within their committee saying, is there anyone that has a question for Wolf to ask Donald Trump?
And that is exactly what Mr. Trump's been talking about. The corrupt system, it's a rigged system, that the interplay behind the scenes is disgusting. And for CNN to be asking the DNC for questions is outrageous. It's part of why the American people are frustrated, and it's one of the reasons why CNN doesn't have any
by the way,
ratings.
just so we're not, this is what the latest drop of the WikiLeaks says. If you could put it up real quick, this message was to Wolf Blitzer, the DNC email, questions for CNN. Wolf Blitzer is interviewing Trump on this Tuesday ahead of his foreign policy address on Wednesday. Please send me thoughts by 10:30 tomorrow. And then it runs through little things. I mean, like, who wrote your foreign policy speech? Who your advisor is going to be? What can you tell us about Saudi Arabia and their role in 9/11? So, okay, I mean, to me, Wolf Blitzer can come up with those questions in his sleep. I don't even know if he would be aware of something like that. But does that disturb you?
Of course it does. Look, that's the interplay of the media and politics behind the scenes, and it's quite honestly, it's revolting, and I think the American people will reject it as of tomorrow.
Paul Ryan has come around. He went from "I'm going to vote for Donald Trump," he told us, to "I'll campaign with Donald Trump." Will there be an effort to get the speaker and the candidate together? You know,
he was with Mike Pence just day before yesterday, campaigning in Wisconsin. We were very excited and proud to see that come together. Republicans all over the country are coming together. You saw in Iowa yesterday that every Republican in the leadership in the state of Iowa was with Donald Trump on stage. We're seeing more and more of that. We're closing very fast.
Do you know of an event on Tuesday with them appearing together?
Not yet, but we might have a few surprises for you.
All right, so stay tuned. David, thank you very much.
Thanks
Good luck. You can nap on Wednesday.
That's right.